Okay folks, so I'm going to tie a slight variation on the Magenta Bibio. The hook I have on the vise is a size 10 standard heavyweight bad fly hook. I'm going to put the tag on first, and the tag is Glow Bright Floss number 10. So simply just come in with a floss and get it started at the back of the hook, get a few turns on, remove the waist tag of the floss, bring the floss down another few turns, and then I just come back up to where I started, and then I'll just come in with my whip finishing tool and just throw in a 2-turn whip finish. Put that nice and tight, and you slide it down nice and tight, then come in and just trim away the Glow Bright floss. Now you got to protect the tag at the back. You can use many products, super glue, UV resin. I'm just going to come in and put on a fine coat of varnish just on the tag. Now we've got to let that dry, so I'll just put this to the side, let it dry, and I'll get one hook out that I had prepared earlier. So just get this into the vise for you, nice and straight. Now the thread that I'm going to use to tie the fly is uni thread 80 in black. So I'll simply just come in, get my thread started behind the eye of the hook, run on a few turns, and then remove the waist tag of the thread. The rib of the fly is going to be a small oval silver tinsel. So just take the length of this off the spool. I'm just going to tie this into my side on the way back down, nice and tight. Just going down to there. Now the body is in 3 parts. It's black, magenta, black, and the dubbing that I'm using is traditional Irish dubbing. So I'm just going to dub this on. Slide it up. Then we'll spring this up, creating our first part of our body. Anything that's going forward, just sweep it back, a few turns in front. Then I'll come in with some of the magenta in the traditional Irish dubbing. It's just a wee bit so you can see it. There you go. Same again, just dub this on nice and tight. Slide it up. It's a lovely colour, this magenta. Nice and bright. Right, just bring it to there. I think it's going forward. Stroke it back, a few turns in front again. And then we'll come in with our last bit of black. Just nice and tight. Slide it up. And then just bring your dubbing up onto the hook. Anything that's going forward, just stroke it back. Just take that wee bit of excess off. Anything that's going forward, just stroke it back. Get a couple of turns in front. Now, traditionally on this fly, it's all hand hackles that's used, and I'm going to finish off with a hand hackle at the head, but for the body, I'm going to use a black genetic cock saddle hackle. So, just want to take away all the rubbish at the bottom. Just offer this up to the hook, and with a couple of tight turns, then just trim away the stem, and then I'm just going to palmer the haggle down the body. I like to get 2 or 3 turns at the head, the shoulder, the start of the body, and then I'll just come down with 4 turns of the haggle on the body to there. Now keep a hold of your tip. Just come around with your oval silver tinsel. You're looking 4 turns of the oval silver tinsel on the body. Now, keeping your oval silver tinsel tight, you can break away the tip. Anything that's going forward, just going to stroke it back. Bring the oval silver tinsel up in front, follow it around with my thread. Then get a couple of nice tight turns in here. And then I can come in and trim that away. Now there's legs on the fly, pre-knotted pheasant tail legs, and of 3 for each side. These ones here, dyed red. So I'm just going to offer these down each side of the hook. Just going to come around and hold them on each side. Don't worry, if that happens, just bring the legs back round. Get a few tight turns in. And I just like to bring these into the length that I like. I just want to have a wee check to make sure that they're past the hook, which they are. And I'll come in and tighten up. Nice and tight. Bring my thread back up into position. And I'll just come in and remove the excess of the pheasant tail. Now the head hackle, the front hackle, is a natural. I'm just going to use a natural black hen hackle. We'll just come in, stroke back the fibres to reveal the tip. Offer this up, 1 turn to hold, a couple of turns to secure. I'm going to fold the tip back, come back up over. Now I can see we cut ends, don't worry about those, sort those out in a minute. Just come in, take away the tip, and then the turns of hackle at the front is up to you. It depends how heavy you like your flies dressed. That's 1, 2, and I'm going to put another one in just to beef it up a wee bit. That's 3. Now just going to keep a hold of the hackle underneath. I'm going to follow it round with my thread. Get a couple of tight turns in there. Anything that wants to go forward, just come in and sweep it all back. Bring your thread to the eye, and then just build your thread up from the front, creating your head. Nice and tight, keeping your thread tight. Come in, bring away the hackle, then just come in and whip finish. Nice and tight, pull the thread nice and tight. Just come in with your scissors, take away the thread. Just get a wee look at the fly before we stick a coat of varnish on the head. Happy with that. So just come in, just a fine coat of varnish on the head. Don't worry if it goes into the eye, clean that out in a minute. I just like to get a full coverage the whole way around, and then just going to come in with a bit of waste wire on my desk, clean the eye out, and there you go. That's the Magenta Bibio. Give that fly a wee go, and hopefully you can catch you a few fish.